I just want to do a quick rundown of the Thypoch Simera-Cs. Again, these are some new lenses out. They're getting kind of a buzz on the internet. I mean, they offer great value for the size, the weight, the image quality. So I think I was able to get. I have three lenses in now. I have the 21, the 50, and the 75. Currently filming on the 50 millimeter right now. So be interested to see what you guys think. Do you like the image? Again, this is my, I wouldn't even say it's a review. It's just, again, right now it's an overview of at least these lenses, just to give you guys some information. If you want something specific or you're interested in something specific about the lenses, again, leave a comment down there. I'll do my best to respond to all of them. But again, first kind of just overall view of these lenses. Initial impressions, again, I'm liking the image. Again, I'll link in the description one of my other videos that I use the 21 millimeter and the 75 millimeter on my Red Komodo X. So check that out, see what that looks like. Again, right now I am filming on the Blackmagic 6K full frame cinema camera. So that's, again, because it's full frame, give you a little bit of an idea of what 50 millimeters looks like. Right now, this camera between me and the lens is a little over 6 feet. In front of me here is the 21 millimeter, 50 millimeter, and 75 millimeter. Keep in mind here, a few of these here real quick. I have an RF adapter, so it's a little bit bigger than normal. So we'll just kind of focus on this one right here. This is the 50 millimeter. So you can kind of just see just generally what the size is. It's relatively small. I mean, it's a very small lens. So again, I think that's the thing. It's like if you're looking for something that's compact, lightweight, again, these are pretty lightweight. They're around 400 grams ish, a little less, a little more, depending on which one you actually get. But really, when you're talking about cinema lenses, I mean, those are pretty much, they're big, they're bulky, they're heavy, but these are really kind of the complete opposite of that. So when we're taking a look at these lenses, I mean, the Thypochs, they are available in E mounts and M mounts. This is in M mount. So I wanted the adaptability of the M mount. So one of the things I'm going to do is test the image quality, let you kind of see what the difference is. I'm going to throw it on my Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K full frame. And right now, what I'm filming on is the Nisi Athena 50 millimeter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also throw this on. That way, do a little bit of side-by-side comparison between the two, just so that way you can see what's the image quality look like, what's the color rendering look like. That way you can get an idea, see, which might be for you. So one of the things that I think would be interesting for you to see is just kind of I left the camera in the same spot when I did the side by side comparisons. Did you notice that there's a little bit of a perspective shift between the two of them? Again, they're both 50 millimeters. They're both roughly about a little over 6 feet away from the camera lens to me. So again, I think it's going to be interesting. It's just a little bit different, but again, I think the size and weight difference between the two, if you're running a studio camera, honestly, it doesn't matter because you're on sticks, you're not touching it. But, if you're going out and running and gunning with it, I think it's worth considering because again, these things are small, they're lightweight. Just a little bit of a comparison here. This is the Nisi Athena. Granted, it's got a PL adapter on there, but even with these Thypochs M mount, going to have to adapt it anyway, but the adapters are relatively small. Again, this is the 21 millimeter and it has a M to RF mount adapter. Again, this is that way I can put it on my Komodo X. It sits pretty flush. So again, I think it looks pretty good. I think the size difference is pretty good, just to kind of bring these in here again. Also keep in mind, I'm just using adapters here for VNDs. So that's why these are a little bit bigger. Again, I'll just pull this cap off here. I think the 21 millimeter is actually the heaviest of them all. The 35-50 are, I think, the lighter, and then you get into the 75 too. So again, obviously on the Thypochs, they're offered in single lenses. They offer right now 21 millimeter, 28, 35, 50, and 75. They do offer also in a four lens set or a 5 lens set. I ended up just starting out with a singular lens. I got the 21 millimeter. Again, my whole intention was to run this on the Komodo X, and with the crop sensor and all that, I figured 21's probably going to be good on the low end. Didn't really want the 28. I figured the 35, 50, and 75 would probably cover me. I didn't go with the kit set. Really, I think the big issue, the reason why I didn't do that is because, again, I just wasn't sure if I was going to like them. I figured, let's get a single lens. Let's see if it works. See if I like it. Do I like the size? Do I like the weight? Do I like the image quality? And if so, then I'll pick up the others. But again, even if I liked it, I wasn't going to do a set anyways, because again, I really don't want the 28. I have no use for it with the 21. Now, if I was running it on a dedicated full frame sensor, probably would have considered the 28 instead of the 21. But I think again, the 21 produces a nice wide angle for both full frame and crop sensors. So again, really doesn't matter. So again, be interested in what you guys think. Are you interested in these? Do you want a lightweight cinema lens? If you were interested in a little bit more footage, I'll link another video in my description where I use the 21 and the 75. Again, just to give you a bit of more real world example of usage outside of just the studio environment. But again, it's worth taking a look at, see, again, is this something that's going to produce an image quality that you're looking for? There is chromatic aberration if you're looking for it, definitely in the high contrast. Obviously people say that gives a character, but depending on what kind of look you're going for, are you looking for clean? Are you looking for character? This definitely has more character than clinical. It's, in my opinion, I think it's sharper than the Nisi Athena. So again, are you looking for something sharp, or are you looking for something a little bit more on the soft side? Clearly you can, take the sharpness a little bit down in post. That's what I would recommend if you don't like the image quality straight out of the lens. There is focus breathing, unlike the Nisi Athenas or some of the other lenses where focus breathing is controllable. This is noticeable. So if you're now, that's obviously if you're going from like minimum focus or you're doing drastic focus pulls, you're gonna notice it. But if you're just going, minimal focuses, if you're doing really long focus pulls and you don't like the focus breathing, I would probably stay away from this. Do they compare? I'm going to use the exact same grade. Since I'm using the same studio lighting, I'm going to white balance the exact same. So that way you can kind of see, do they compare to each other? Can you use, both of them in a situation where you wanted to run one of them as a primary and one as a secondary lens? That might be an option. So see how they color grade. That might be an option for you as well.